We won the ceasefire. Where are the foundations for peace? In 1980, I went to Sabra and Shatila refugee camps in Gaza, in Beirut, 2 years before the massacre by the Israeli army and the Phalangists. We were received with great warmth by the people only 32 years after the Nakba. They told us of the flight of 750,000, of 500 villages wiped from the map. They told us emphatically they did not want to push Jews into the sea, wanted to live peacefully together. Let no one talk to me about Palestinian anti-Semitism. On the Jewish boat to Gaza, we had a Holocaust survivor. He created in Palestine a Palestinian and Jewish village called Shalom Wahat Salam. It exists to this day and is continually attacked by the settlers. Let no one talk to me about Palestinian anti-Semitism. On the tour after our Jewish boat to Gaza in the States, I met a Palestinian from Gaza, a journalist who told me something I didn't know, that wasn't in the news, that there were 10,000 people waiting for us in Gaza when they heard about our boat. Let no one talk to me about Palestinian anti-Semitism. After the demolition of 27,000 Palestinian homes, after the blockade of Gaza, a collective punishment of 1.5 million people, including children and babies, which an army general called putting Gazans on a diet, about which another boasted, no one in Gaza dies of old age. Just think about that. After years of assassinations by drones, after 1,400 dead and 500 seriously wounded by car sled, in the midst of the reign of terror last week, a Gazan was reported on air as saying, if they stop the bombing, I will invite them into my home. Let no one talk to me about Palestinian anti-Semitism. The last operation was given a biblical name, Pillar of Defense. So let's take a closer look at the pillars of Judaism. Rabbi Hillel, that which is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. The world rests on justice and truth and peace. The sword comes by the perversion of justice and the delay of justice. These are universal truths which make for tough judgments. Killing is abhorrent, all killing, particularly of Palestinian civilians and Jewish civilians, but we need to be ruthless in our honesty. We have to have the courage to ask the question, who is it who is perverting justice? Who has the power? Simply to ask the question furnishes the answer. Israelis possess the fourth most powerful armed forces in the world, backed by the most powerful. Justice is at their command. So I have a message from Israel. The foundations for peace are the amazing humanity and generosity of the Palestinians. Expunge that spirit at your peril, for a people who oppresses another can never ever be free. The oppressors internalize the oppression, the hatred, the fear, the victimization. The oppressors fall victim to their own victimization. So, to finish, the Israeli state does not speak for me. That's why I would never ever take up my so-called right of return. So we say, end the demolition of homes, end the occupation, end the settlements, end the siege of Gaza. Gaza, match the courage of the Palestinians and negotiate a just peace. Have the courage to create justice for Palestinians.